Dear students, today we are going to revise le pronom y. As you know, it is part of personal pronouns. So, as we have already learnt in class 9 that pronom y replaces a place that is introduced by a preposition of place, which can be a, various forms of a like o, ala, o, al apostrophe, or it could be any other preposition except the. Pronoun y does not replace preposition the plus a place, but other than the, if a place is followed by a preposition en, dans, sur, su, she, if they are followed by a location noun or a place, they will always be replaced by a pronoun y. You can see that preposition, any preposition except the, if it is followed by a location noun or place, y, pronoun y replace it. For example, like I have taken this, like je vais, if it is written à Paris, à l'école, au cinéma, aux États-Unis, en France, au Japon, any place, name of country, it can be replaced by pronoun y, or some other preposition we can also see. For example, if I have to replace je vais à Paris, if I ask you to replace je vais à Paris or à l'école au cinéma with a pronoun, I am going to replace it with y, and the answer will be j'y vais, right? Because y, as you know, because of the sound y, we consider it as a vowel. So here from je I am going to drop e and we have put apostrophe, so j'y vais. And you know that the placement rules are same, just like cod and coi. We place the pronoun just before the verb, so it is like j'y vais. Another example I have taken, we can see that ils mettent les fleurs dans la vase. So here you can see that I've underlined dans la vase. You have to remember this thing that in case of pronoun y, both the preposition and the prepositional object or the location noun, they both should be replaced by pronoun y. Okay, so let's see. Dans la vase, here dans is a preposition, vase is a prepositional object, so we are going to replace it with y. So I am going to replace it like il, and met here is a verb here, so I am going to put it before met. Il y met les fleurs. So here how do we use preposition, how do we use pronoun y? Basically we are replacing a preposition plus a location noun with pronoun y, but we cannot replace preposition the with pronoun y, right? Now see the next thing. The second point is pronoun y replaces a thing or an idea. Just note this thing, never a person. A preposition, a pronoun y never replaces a person, it always replaces a thing or an idea. So pronoun y replaces a thing or an idea introduced by a, o, ala, al apostrophe aux. So we have seen that, dear students, that there are few verbs in French which are always followed by preposition la, like penser, songer. We have seen the list. When they are followed by a thing, not a person, when they are followed by a thing or an idea, we are going to replace with the personal pronoun y in that case. Example, je pense à mon projet, I am thinking of my project. So this is not a person, this is an idea, a thing. So I am going to replace it with y, and it is going to be like this. Here pense is the verb, just before that I am going to place it. I am going to write j'y pense. Similarly, there is another verb, réfléchir. Réfléchir also means to reflect on something or to think about something. Je réfléchis au problème. Again, this is a variation of a along with a thing, not with a person, right? So I am going to replace it with y. So it will be again j'y réfléchis, right? So whenever the certain verbs which are given, which are followed by a in French, so just example like penser, songer, réfléchir, or se, presente a. All these verbs, when they are followed by a thing, not a person, we are going to replace it with pronoun y. So for this, one must know the verbs which are followed by preposition a. Right. Another thing to make a note of is placement rules are same for pronoun y as we follow in cod and coi. Like in we are going to place pronoun y also just before the verb, and in case it is in case an infinitive is given, we are going to place it just before the infinitive. If a passive composé has been given, then we are going to place it just before the conjugated helping verb. One point to remember that we have done the infinitive imperative also. So in positive imperative, dear students, we know that we always place it after the verb. We always place a pronoun after the verb. That happens only in case of positive imperative. So here also we are going to place it after the verb, but it is necessary to add s in Q form. You know that we have learned this rule that in Q form we always drop s, right? But here we have to, when an imperative sentence is given and we are replacing it with pronoun y, we are going to add s to it. For example, this is the sentence given, va a la plage. So here you can see that in the question s is not given. As per the rule, we have dropped s. But when we are now a la plage, as we know, we are going to replace with pronoun y. So here I am going to write va hyphen y, right? But here, as you can see that I is also vowel, and because of sound we consider it also as a vowel. We can't put them together, so we have to add s to it. So all the verbs which are ending with vowel and you are making positive imperative and using pronoun y or pronoun en, we have to add s. Here also in the next sentence also, see, pawns aate wacons, again it will be pawns e, but here also you can see that e is also vowel, y is also vowel, so we are going to add s to it. But dear student, you have to make a note that it does not happen in case of a negative imperative. It only happens in case of positive. In negative imperative, you can see that it is not required. I am going to replace o cinema with y, and I am going to put it here, so it will be like ni va pa. Here you can see that it is not required here, because we are putting the pronoun just before the verb, not after the verb. In positive imperative we were putting it after the verb, so it was required. So this is about pronoun y. In next video we will learn about pronoun en. Merci.